All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching, family. Season 4, episode 11 of Reincarnated as a Slime, family. And go check the last review. I said Reincarnated as Slime is the new generation One Piece. It's the new generation One Piece. I'm standing on it because this episode only confirmed it to me again. Confirmed it for me again, family. I'm watching this episode thinking this is definitely the next generation One Piece. Family, real quick, we're gonna celebrate. This is the first review. This is the first review, family, since we reached 100 YouTube subscribers, family. We passed it. As of recording, we are at 102. 102 YouTube subscribers, family. Thank you so much. It feels good. It's been fun. But I'm excited for more, family. Okay, let's get right into it because this episode was crazy. Okay, so we get right into it and we open up the episode with a refresher. This is not the first time we've been told this lore, but of course, you know, like this type of deep lore, you don't remember the first time you hear it, the second time you hear it, the third, you know, it takes a while. And so they remind us about Millim's backstory. Millim is a very ancient being, right? She had parents. She was given a dragon. She did not grow up with her parents. She only grew up with the dragon, right? At some point, it was the great sorceress nation. They, in a chance to they were plotting against Millim in some way, right? So in order to do that, they take the life of Millim's pet dragon, who she wants to name. She hasn't named because remember, family, if you're a powerful being like she is, like Rimuru is, then giving something a name changes that very thing, right? And so that uncertainty as to what this thing would change into if Millim were to name it, she was told not to name it. But this is basically her childhood pet, right? But they're ancient beings, so she spent thousands of years with this thing. The Great Sorceress Nation takes its life, and she spazzes out. I think this is when we got the lore of when she attacked like the Elf Kingdom. I think this must have happened then, right? So somehow the dragon was brought back to life, but because this reincarnated dragon didn't have the original soul, it became the Chaos Dragon. That dragon is what Maribel summoned for us to deal with and confront now, right? So this is Chaos Dragon 2.0. So because this is her childhood friend, she's got childhood trauma about it, emotional trauma about it. She has issues like fighting this thing. So Rimuru comes and consoles her. He emotionally regulates her, or helps her get emotionally regulated in this moment, right? And because Rimuru can do anything, like Rimuru, what he does that other characters don't do, in my opinion, he turns absolute calamity into miracle, right? Like other characters overcome calamity and defeat the threat, and then we just rebuild afterwards. But Rimuru does both of those things in one step. It's crazy. So he basically, thanks to Raphael Sensei, right? He realizes that this Chaos Dragon does in fact have a soul to save. And he sees the green flashing light, family. And so he tells Millim, hey, distract this thing. I'm gonna go retrieve the soul. And so he goes to do exactly that. And then he finds the soul and he realizes, damn, Mirabelle's greed is getting all in the way. Luckily, by pure happenstance, right? Serendipitous, in fact, at this moment, Yuki had just defeated Mirabelle. So lo and behold, the greed disappears. Perfect for Rimuru. Now he can do what it do. And so he retrieves the soul. He tells Millim, let her rip. Let's bust this thing up and get on out of here. Millim proceeds to one-shot this thing, right? And so for the first time in the series, maybe the second time in the series, family, I'm really considering Millim's like definitely stronger than Rimuru. Like, I think she's the only character that's like definitely stronger than Rimuru. Of course, she can't do all the things that he does, but I think just pure strength, pure output. I mean, maybe he's more durable, but I don't know. Millim, I think, is clearly, and maybe I'm late to realize this, I think Millim is clearly stronger than Rimuru. But anyhow, family, the art was crazy. Millim was impressive. We defeat the Chaos Dragon. Now, Rimuru does his big one. Like I said, he turns Calamity into, by the way, these ruins we were exploring get destroyed in all the conflict. Rimuru turns Calamity into Miracle. Remember, family, when we were working on the dungeon for our tourists, we did the fake soul, fake body thing. That reaped dividends immediately, family. That's the vehicle, the mechanism that Rimuru uses to basically reincarnate this dragon for Millim without it being a Chaos Dragon. So finally she can name it. What's the name, family? And this was a heart-wrenching moment, a tear-jerking moment. Like, Millim is just being so vulnerable, and it's crazy, family. It's heavy. She names it Gaia. Ooh, and Rimuru says that's a great name. It's a great name. Who's not excited to see Gaia? Okay, family. After that, we see Yuki talking with his subordinate, and he's basically saying, like, yeah, I mean, he's ambitious as hell. He's scary. He's obviously going to be a threat later. And shout out Raphael. She's warning Rimuru of that. But Yuki says, yeah, like, this was a perfect execution, right? Like, because Mirabelle's gone and everybody thought I was under her control when I wasn't, I have the perfect excuse for all of my actions. And now I have her power, like the greed power. Now, Rimuru, like I mentioned, Calamity and a Miracle. He's like, oh man, the ruins were damaged. I'm going to refurbish them. I'm going to repair them. And I'm going to make it a tourist attraction for Tempest. And I'm going to route the magic train there. So Calamity and a Miracle. His empire is growing more. He's going to turn it into a museum, if I didn't say that. His empire grows more. His bond with Millim grows more. He's wary of Yuki, right? So he's just on top of it all. You want me to be honest with y'all, family, at the very end here? I'm nervous for about Raphael. Rimuru is so dependent on Raphael. What if she turns on us for some reason? That's so scary to me. Like, maybe I'm just being paranoid, but that has me worried in the future. And we have a moment where Raphael says, oh, I wasn't fully truthful, to help you and to benefit you. And Rimuru says, nah, I need you to don't disclose all the information moving forward. So hopefully that's fruitful. But again, family, I'm like paranoid about Raphael turning coat. All praises due to the Most High, family. Again, thank you for helping us get to 100. We're on the road to 200 now, family. All Praises be to the Most High. Peace and love.